Got a new box from Troubadour right here. Troubadour Refined Performance. Nice box. I wanted to show you the box. I had to show you the box. Can you open it up? Irene is here.
Hello, it is Irene.
All right, we got some words.
Our name was inspired by the traveling storytellers, troubadours of long ago.
Yeah, wait, what's this one here?
They were always on the move, sharing stories through song. Our bags tell stories too. See, that was me telling a story through song. The stories behind the design and creation. And over time, this bag will tell your story of all the places you'll go and of all the adventures you'll have. Enjoy!
All right, got the contact information, and then this is the Apex bag by Troubadour. Can you help me with the? Can you unbox?
Shake it out.
It's very kind of like refined and sleek.
Very polished.
Polished.
Very
A modern take on a bag.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta put it to its test.
Okay.
We're gonna take it out,
Shall take it out
test it,
outside.
and see if it's any good. Testing complete on the Troubadour Apex right here. This is an office bag, right? Nice, dressed up, put your suit on type of bag right here. Now the claim to fame with Troubadour is they use recycled polyester on their packs, trying to make it more friendly to the environment, so we're not like creating a lot of stuff that can't be recycled. This bag itself can be recycled, the entire bag, which is really cool. I'm all for saving the environment. Now, the pack itself, let's get into that, right? This is a 25-liter pack. I really like the size of this pack. We're not going to do a whole bunch of specs, and when we get down to it, I'm going to talk about the things that I think are positives about this bag and the things that are negatives about this bag, all right? The one spec that I want to talk about, though, is the height of this bag. It's 19 inches tall, which is a really good measurement because it can fit a lot of body types, right? Probably up to 6'1". It doesn't look too crazy. Probably down to like a 5'3", 5'4", and that wouldn't look too crazy either. The weight on this bag is pretty light at 2 pounds, so that's pretty nice as well. So, the things that I like about this bag, one I already mentioned, I like the fact that they're really emphasizing the recycled nature of this product. Like, you can recycle it. It's made out of some good materials that they've taken. Even like the zippers and stuff, they've used recycled materials on. So, nice. Clean look on the outside. I really like the clean look. It's like a very, very modern design on this pack right here. It's nice. I like the internal organization on this pack. Now, you do have, looks like Aquagar YKK zippers on the main section. I want to take you right into this internal storage compartment right here in the main section. So, you have a zipper up here. It's nice. It's got this leather trim. Now, their leather is, I'm not really sure about the leather. I think it's bonded leather. So, the grab handle and like these leather accents are bonded leather. So, ask me what that means. I'm not 100% on what that means. Bonded leather. I'm thinking that there's more components to it than just a regular cowhide, right? And it feels that way. We'll get to that, right? You have a pocket back here, really nice and deep. You can put your items in there. I think like that's a perfect place for like a charger or a battery bank. I like these two pockets that they put right here in the back of the bag. That's really nice because they built in some nice volume inside of these pockets. So I can put my sunglasses there. They're kind of like lifted up out of the crush zone of the bottom of the bag, and then on the other side it's way big enough to take a cell phone. Like you could put whatever kind of cell phone in there. And then if you move down, you have like a pen slot here. It's got Troubadour branding. I don't know why the branding is like in both places here. It's got Troubadour here and Troubadour there. I would figure that you would just chose one place to put your branding. In there I have a knife. This is the Spyderco Spidey Chef. I actually use this knife a lot for fishing, but it's a clean, I think a really professional looking knife in my opinion. It's a titanium frame lock. So definitely a nice knife. And I do have my little right angle flashlight from Ace Beam that I've been using this a whole lot. I actually like it a lot. It's a AA flashlight. And you can actually hook it to a strap and then use it as a headlamp as well. And I do have the strap inside of the bag. So yes, the Ace Beam H15 is the name of that. So this internal organization in the bag, I really like it. This internal lining is a polyester, which is cool. I like that as well. So I got my Bellroy, like my desk caddy, and then I'll also have the compact tech case inside of the bag itself because I felt like being a little bit more fancy. So I keep these pouches that, if I want to put it in a nicer bag or something, I feel like these are a little bit nicer of a pouch. They're nice, got little metal zippers on them. Cool. So that's probably number 2 or whatever that I like about this bag is the internal organization is good. Now, I do like this quick access pocket right here in the front. You have this bonded leather again right here on the top of the bag, which is cool. This bag has a really cool look. I like the overall aesthetic of it, right? So you unzip here and you go in, again, an AquaGuard zipper. This is a nice quick access pocket. It's nice and deep. Taking my whole hand, I have pretty large hands. So that's probably like 6 or 7 inches deep down in there. And I just have my wallet in there, but it's plenty big enough if you wanted to put a cell phone in here as well, or your keys and your wallet. Everything can fit. I could even see putting sunglasses in that quick access pocket. And that's kind of where the positives stop on this bag right here. I really had a tough time with this bag, to be totally honest with you guys, right? And Troubadour, if you're watching, I really had a tough time with this bag. And I'm gonna take you to some of the things I can see improvements on this bag that I think that they should really focus on. One is the biggest one is this back panel and pretty much every component in the back panel, right? The shoulder straps. I don't know what kind of padding Troubadour is using, but they're super thin. Super thin padding. I had a loaded up laptop in here, took it to work a couple of days. I was impressed. As far as just the comfort that the shoulder straps provided. And then, so that was one thing. They're just way too thin. And then the padding in there is just not enough, right? And then I looked down at the shoulder straps and it's got this pocket on it, right? And from my experience, when I see these pockets on a shoulder strap, that tells me the bag is going to be of a low quality. Just being totally honest. Anytime I've seen a zippered pocket on a shoulder strap like that, I that starts putting my antennas up about a bag, right? First of all, it would be super convenient, but I got my cell phone right here. It doesn't take my cell phone. So now I have a pocket on a bag that I really can't use to put anything in. This is Samsung, this is the Galaxy 24, like a modern cell phone. It's not even close to fitting inside of this pocket. So yeah, I think they put like the smallest iPhone might be able, that's when I see the pictures on this bag. Yeah, so that's just for me. There is some branding right there. It's really subtly done on the shoulder strap. Again, we got double branding on this bag. We have it down the middle of the bag right here, and then also on the shoulder strap on the same side. Don't know why we have double branding, and that was one thing, right? But I also said this back panel. It's kind of the same story with the shoulder straps. Not a lot of padding, no curvature to the back panel. And then the padding that you get is like super minimal, right? You push down in it, you can kind of feel that it's really spongy, but it's just minimal. And then they also have like this luggage pass-through that you can, stick over your luggage handles, and then the bag will be standing straight up, right? But really disappointed with the shoulder straps and the back panel on this bag. Let's move on, right? Let's go to the next thing that's kind of big. Now, there is a laptop compartment in this bag, right? It will take up to a 17-inch laptop. So you unzip, and it's curious to me, right? They put an AquaGuard zipper on the main section, but then they come back with this rain flap on the laptop compartment. And I happened to get caught in the rain. Summer storm, got caught in the rain. So I got to my office. I literally, like, from where I parked my car in the city to my office is probably like 4 or 5 blocks. It was raining, but I was catching the awnings, like under the awnings as I was walking. So I wasn't like in like the complete downpour. But when I got to my office to unzip this section to pull out my laptop, I could see water like trickling through this whole seam, right? And I was like, what? Like what? So if I hadn't caught those awnings, there probably would have been a problem with that laptop. I'm just being totally transparent with y'all. And I didn't film on that day because it was raining basically the whole damn day. Because usually when I come out of work, I like film a little section of B-roll, but not that day because it was raining the entire day. Long story long, put an AquaGuard zipper on the laptop compartment. That's where it needs to be. I mean, the main section, you kind of roll the dice, and we understand that as everyday carriers, we roll the dice on the main section. But if you're going to put an AquaGuard zipper here, you definitely got to put one on the main section. So 17-inch laptop there. This is Dell Inspiron right here. I don't use this laptop anymore. It's just demonstration purposes. I just want to show you a 17-inch big ass laptop will fit. There are some nice separations in this pocket though. I do like that. So I was able to put like my weekly planner in one of the pockets. That's big enough for like, I think an iPad, a little 12.9 inch is for the biggest iPad. You can fit that in there. I also have my little Sterno book. But yeah, the actual organization in this pocket is good. The zipper will kill it for you, especially if you get your laptop wet. So yeah, that's a whole thing. Now, let's talk about these pockets right here. This design where you have these pockets right here. When you put items inside of the main section, you kind of pack this thing out. It becomes super hard to use the water bottle pockets, even though they're like this lay flat design, and they do have some extension on them, right? Let me turn it around so you can kind of see. It's got this, elastic right here to pull out. However, I don't even have that much in this bag right now. You can see like this little 24-ounce Yeti will fit in there now. But when I had like the bag really packed out with all my stuff, it became really tight to use this water bottle pocket. Let's talk about this outside material, right? I did say I got caught in the rain, and I could see like this material didn't repel water that much. And then I checked on the website again, and I was like, oh, they have a rain cover for this bag. So this thing definitely soaks up water. It looks cool, but when you get caught in the rain, I found like well, the drops were hitting this material, and it was almost like it was soaking in a little bit, right? So, and when I got into the office and I kind of touched the bag, it was damp. Like the whole bag was damp, and it was damp for a while, like damp through. So I like the look of this. And then another thing about this material that I've noticed, it also picks up a lot of like lint and particles and stuff. It's black, so you got to have that kind of expectation, but it does pick up a little bit of dust and stuff, and it does show through on this polyester material. But I'm not going to harp on that because we got to move on, right? I'm going to go back into the main section on this bag. Right, there is a pocket. Now, I did say that one of the things that I did like was this, this admin panel on the inside, and there's a nice amount of space in here as far as volume space, so you can put a lot of stuff in here. What I didn't like was the mesh on this pocket on the lid, right? This mesh is like super thin. Like super thin. It doesn't inspire confidence to me. I feel like if you put anything like a sharp item, even like a laptop charger that had like the prong sticking out, it would almost stick through this mesh. So yeah, this mesh it's just way too thin. Way too thin. So that's just my critique. It's a nice size pocket, so you could put a lot of items in there, but I just wasn't excited about the quality of the mesh that was in the inside. The grab handle, it's super wide, right? Super wide. And then under most circumstances, I would be like, I love this grab handle because you can grab it from over here, you can grab it from over here. One, it's sharp in your hands, right? Once you turn it up and actually have some weight in it, it's sharp in your hands, And then it just doesn't feel like leather. It doesn't. I don't even think Troubadour is trying to make it feel like leather, because when you look at the website, they say it's bonded. So it's got a rubberized material back here, and it's got a textured feeling, and then on the top it's got like more of the leather feel. It to me, I just don't like it. It feels more plasticky to me than anything else. And then combined with the shoulder straps and the back panel and then the mesh in the inside, I was just like, I'm not sure about this bag. Then I just did a lot of going back to the website, looking at what they posted about this bag. It does have a 5-year warranty on the bag, which I can't really scoff at, because that's actually longer than some other bag companies, and I talk about those other bag companies in videos, but that's actually longer than those other bag companies. So they do give you a kind of a solid guarantee on the bag, which I like. One thing that I did notice is the sternum strap is not included in the bag. That's an extra fee. And then I think that they realized that this material might have an issue with water, so they offer a rain cover, but then you got to pay for the rain cover for the bag, and the bag is $245. It's just a lot of question marks for me on this bag right here. And when Troubadour reached out to me and was like, hey, you want to look at the bag? I was like, sure, but you guys, you understand, I do testing on bags. It's not like I unbox bags and then I just go right to camera. I actually take them to work. A bag like this, I'm going to take it to work a couple of times, at least 6 or 7, 8 times to work, to see how it actually tests. And they agreed to it, so they sent the bag out. So this is just my results and my honest opinion about the bag right here. $245. I think that they got work to do before I invest my $245 in this bag. I would just have big question marks. There should be a balance between trying to make it recyclable and making sure that the quality of the fabrics and the materials that you're using is good. And I don't know, I'm not perfect in that, right? I'm not a textile engineer, but I know what I like as a consumer, and this is something where I'm just like, I don't know about that. Guys, if you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you loved it, subscribe, baby. I'm trying to be honest out here. I try to be honest as I can and give a fair critique on bags. But this one, no, not a fan. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.